What's up, Overtakers? Here we are, Superformance now. We're at Superformance.
We are finally here. I hope you stuck around. I hope you did get that notification. You hit like and you hit subscribe, you hit the bell. If you didn't, make sure you do it now, because we did say we'd be here. Now,
it's starting to fill up in here already.
It is. It's early here, but it is starting to fill up. Now, I heard that just before Christmas, they had somewhere around 700 or 800 cars turned up here to one of these Sunday coffee mornings. So
that's crazy.
So I don't know if we'll get to that many today. We'll have a look. Maybe it's the cooler weather might start to scare a few off.
Yeah.
But
well, we've certainly already filled up the car park inside already. So
yeah. So it was very foggy when I left home this morning. It's been pretty wet up here in Queensland, so it's great to have a sunny day.
It is.
Yeah. Look, a little tip for everyone: the old F truck, the demister's not too flash on that. So shaving cream. Clean the inside of the windscreen with shaving cream. I had plenty of that because I don't use it that often. So worked a treat. Anyway, let's check out some cars at Superformance.
Let's do it.
Oh, there is a lot going on there, isn't there?
Oh yeah, it's got a serious kick up in it.
Yeah.
So the usable tray space left is probably about, I don't know, 80 to 100 mil. There's a sheet in it just below the edge of the bed.
Yeah.
And it's probably only that deep because the kick up's that high.
Yeah, get it right up in there.
So when it bags down, the sills don't quite touch the ground. And we put a blown 393 in it, so the thing makes about 680, 700 engine horsepower, so it'll be a gnarly beast of...
Wow.
Man, she's going to ride nice though, eh?
Mm. Yeah, these front ends still like a new car, so everyone that we sold one to is wrapped.
And with the front ends, was it the F truck that you did to start with? Was that, what was your first one? Because
the very first one was a LH Tirana.
It was Tirana, yeah.
We did a yellow SLR 5000 for a guy.
Yep.
Because he bought a different front end, put in the car, and he took it to Lakeside, and he said it didn't handle any better than what the car did before he put the front end in. And he came in here and dropped a deposit off and said, build me a front end, and we'd never done one, and we said, well, yeah, we can do one. And that's when we got all these industry experts in, so we got the guys from, like, the owner of Fulcrum came down, the boys from Petters, a couple other suspension steering gurus, and then we all sat down and got our heads together, and Todd got the CAD out and designed one up, and then prototype number 4 later, we were right.
Wow, so it takes a bit, but you have to engineer, like, not just engineer that, you have to get all the road testing and all that to get that passed and approved. And
each front end we've had the high amount cotton driver training track and do the witches hatch lane change test.
Yep.
So they're all fully engineered and they're all approved. And then you do a brake test as well. So you're making sure the car doesn't roll at 110 k's an hour basically.
Yeah, right.
And then you've got to be able to pull it up in a certain distance with a brake meter on the floor. And then the engineer's got to do all his calcs on the material used to make sure it all meets the gross vehicle mass. So there's an engineering calculation on the front and there's an engineering calculation on the rear. So our rear four-link kits are fully engineered as well, and they all come with paperwork. So we've been now selling these things in every state of Australia.
There you go. 17 different part numbers.
Yeah.
And you're running, you set them all up with the Willwood brakes and...
Yeah, we use Willwood on everything. We use Willwood spindles. They make 2 different heights. One's a lowered spindle, one's a standard ride-up. Their brakes start 11 inch and go up to 16. We use Alden coilovers, Flame River rack, Moog ball joints, and then the rest of the stuff's all Aussie. We're trying to use as much Aussie as we can, but the trouble is Aussies don't make the brakes, and of course they don't make a rack. So.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people don't realise that they can get these sort of front ends and stuff in Australia as well.
We've never advertised because we've got 2 to 3 years worth of work here.
Already, yeah.
So we've had to be careful.
You can't take on too much.
You probably, I think this room was here last time you were here.
You just set up the room, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So these rooms are air conditioned. They've got extraction. So we use one welding table pretty much for 9-inch diffs, and then this table here is used, I don't know, 6:30 to 5 o'clock every day of the week with different front ends. So we just make one after the other now. It's just like a production one.
Really? So it's just flat out the whole time, all day?
Yeah. Then here's all our parts pre-made in boxes. So we now got heaps of stuff pre-made.
Look at that.
And we machine all this stuff. And it's all really nicely done, so...
So they just grab their parts, set it up, they've got their jigs,
Yeah. And everything just fits millimetre perfect, so... Yeah. But it's taken us, I don't know, probably 2 or 3 years to get to this point.
Yeah, and well, I know there was a lot of stuff that Todd spends a lot of time with all the CAD design and...
Yeah, he's on there. Well, most nights of the week at home. And I said to him, you've got to stop working so much because you probably become a bit of a tired, grumpy pants. And these designer guys, yeah, you think, oh, you design that in 5 minutes, but it all takes hours and hours.
Yeah.
To do a new front end's about 4 to 5 days work, like that's 35 to 40 hours of just computer work.
Just to start it up, yeah, fair enough. That's crazy.
Yeah, so there's a lot of work in it all. We've done some crazy ones recently. We just did a Fiat 3-tonne truck.
Yeah?
We've got an Econo line to do, which is a one-off thing.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We did that
Ford Econo
Jeep
line.
out the front.
Yep.
So that Jeep was a 4-wheel drive, obviously, when it came here. So that's got one of their front ends in it, which Todd made as a one-off, because we probably don't expect to sell another Jeep front end.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's got our rear forelink in it. So if you want to go and get some photos under that, that's super cool underneath.
We'll have a look at that, yeah.
I can talk you through quickly what these other jobs are.
Yeah.
So we put air conditioning in this guy's car. It's like a small job by standards, I guess.
Okay, so is that like a vintage air type?
We've used on his vintage air concealed. So you don't see it, it's all beyond the dash. And they're a pain to do. It's like a week's work. You've got to pull the whole dash out, take the windscreen out. It's major.
That does look good.
And then we had to custom make the brackets for the front because it's still all Holden running gear and you can't buy the stuff off the shelf. It's painful.
There you go, Sally. You might get your air conditioning in the HJ.
Yeah.
We've just got to bring it down here and
this
get
guy
Grant
here
to do
built
it.
that car himself in a garage, and then his expertise got to the point where he couldn't finish things. So that we've had probably a week's work on that with wiring and odds and ends, and that's nearly ready to go. The Chevy 4-door.
Yep.
The one in prime over there is an XY Shaker lookalike. It had a bad repair done to it before and a poor paint job, so we had to take it back to bare metal, square everything up, remake the quarters and get it all square, and now it's in prime. We're just basically waiting for paint to dry. And then that's a complete build, that one.
Okay.
The one next door is a 51 Ford Pilot. That's been in the same owner since new. So we're rebuilding motor, gearbox, diff, and then we're going to leave the patina on the outside, and it's pretty much just a stocker, which is odd. We don't sort of normally do that, but he's a friend of a good customer of ours, and the car just turned up. So
Yeah, yep. We've got the fastback.
that's a Pro Touring Mustang. It's got independent front and rear end. It's got a nutty FE engine in it, and he's going to take that to Lakeside.
Okay.
There's a 60s F truck in behind there, which is Todd's thing.
I was going to say, is that Todd's? Yeah,
Yeah, he's close. He's all but got the rust repairs done.
Yeah.
This is one of our TV cars. So this is 427 twin turbo, 2,000 horsepower. This will be a wide body Mustang.
2,000?
Yeah, well,
Twin
minimum 2,000 what he's asked for.
Wow.
At the engine, not at the wheels. So the engine's completed. That's in a secret location, obviously, for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
So the boys are just measuring up wheels and tyres on Friday with our wheel measure things. And that's what the car's going to look like, similar to those photos, but different colours, and it's going to sit lower than that.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So it's got some big tyres. I think they're like a 325 on the back, which typically you never get on a Mustang normally, but we've got a custom make. And he wants all the metal made in all the flares and everything made in metal, not glass.
Yeah, right.
So the power hammer will get a workout. That's probably all that's in here. I think we've got 49 cars here at the minute.
We've got a HG or something up the top, is it?
Yeah, that's one we're doing, a rewire, exhaust, get it driving and running, and then I think he's going to take it home and rust-proof it and then bring it back when he saves about a bit more money.
Yep.
He's only a young guy.
Yep.
We're just trying to look after him because he's got this project and he's got no idea what he's doing. His dad said, well, he needs a bit of professional help.
Bit of guidance, yeah. Always so much going on.
What have we got here? We've got a couple of Camaros, we've got an Impala that's in for rust repairs, and we've got a Ford Mercury down the back.
Yep.
So the Impala originally had a vinyl roof, and I don't know what they did in the States, but I think they took the vinyl roof off and then just blew paint over it. That was when it came into us, it was all badly rusted, like this, and bubbles all over.
Oh.
So anyway, we're doing the roof first, then we're going to do the bonnet, and then I think he's going to run out of money by then. We'll just give the car back to him.
Yep.
That's sort of a budget thing.
Bit of work in it.
So here we've got a 60s Dodge D100.
Yep.
Which will be our first ever electric car build.
Oh, really?
So that's running Tesla front and rear motors. The stuff that we've just got landed from the States will make 1100 equivalent engine horsepower at the back wheels. So the drive alone has cost us more than 100 grand. That's before it's fitted.
Wow. And there's got to be a massive amount of research and stuff into trying to do something like this, yeah?
Yeah, so we've got the battery pack, and we're thinking we're going to have to make the firewall probably about 50 to 100 mil thick to get the weight distribution right, because when all the weight of the batteries goes in the back of the car, it's going to look like a praying mantis.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
We've got a Monaro here. This was badly accident damaged, so the passenger quarter we remade completely because you can't buy quarters for these.
Oh, okay.
And I think they used it on a farm or something. Every panel was badly dented. It wasn't too badly rusted, but it just had dents everywhere.
So it's just a lot of work getting it straight.
Yeah, so when the boot rubbers and all that are on, all the gaps are now perfect, and it looks mint. So we've got to still work a little bit on the roof, but it had dents in pretty much every panel.
Yeah.
And of course now these things are highly collectible.
Worth a lot of money.
So yeah, in the old days it would have taken us probably 3 weeks to make that rear quarter with an English wheel and your normal other tools we had, but with the power hammer, the boys made that in a week, which is good going.
Yeah, okay.
A complete quarter. And it's within a millimetre of the other side. He's checked it on how many times.
Yeah, right.
And even things like this that have had a hit here, so we've had to put a split down there and open that out so the tail light fits properly.
Get it back in.
Just little things. So we've spent, I don't know, probably 4 or 5, maybe 6 weeks to this stage. But once we get this stage done, it'll go quickly.
Yep.
Yeah.
That truck, that's going to be amazing.
And I've got a couple of secret squirrel jobs in the big shed.
Yeah, righto.
Which are on the TV show.
We'll have to watch Rides Down Under to catch up on that.
Yeah, one of those is a split window Corvette.
Yep.
Which we've put a new chassis under.
Can we mention that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. We'll just put Tyler before he edits that. He's gonna...
the other one's a twin turbo Camaro, full chassis car.
Wow.
And then there's, I don't know, probably another 15 down there, different types.
Make sure you're watching Rides Down Under, because you'll see it all there. How many seasons of Rides Down Under you guys done? You've been since the start, haven't you?
Yeah, we've been there from day one, so it's about to start its 6th year. And the awesome news we've got, which we can make public, is that we've got Richard Rawlings coming to the shop this year.
Wow.
Gas Monkey. So he's going to be filming a short tour in Australia, so he's selected a shop in Melbourne, a shop in Sydney and us.
Yeah.
And he's doing what they call a Gas Monkey Garage World Domination Tour.
I have seen that, yep.
So he's doing Oz, Europe, not sure, I think he's talking about going to NZ as well. So that'll be good.
That's very cool.
So I think he's coming for a bit of a reconnaissance tour first, just to meet and greet and say good day. And then we're going to lock in some dates.
That's very cool. Well, we'll be watching that, definitely. So I think, we can see all that over on, catch up with that on your pages as well as Fuzzy Media and Rides Down Under.
Roughing the guys,
yeah. Awesome. All right. Okay. Thanks, mate. We've got Sky here now. I want to have a chat, Sky. Migaloo's getting quite well known these days as Statesman. and I want to have a chat. There's a bit of a story here.
Yeah.
Because the paint and everything is looking immaculate on this thing now, but hasn't it taken a bit to end up like that? That wasn't the plan originally.
No, we did not buy the car for that to happen, but yeah, no, we had the accident, of course, so we got her back, and she's had the
So if you don't know about that, Rocky Nuts was a fairly major accident. So last year
Easter
at Rocky Nuts.
last year, yeah.
Yeah, so trailer has done a flip on yours.
Long story short, coming home, 70 k's an hour, the road's bad, and next thing you know, we just saw the trailer over our right shoulder when we went over.
Extremely scary.
Oh, I'm still a bit, still, like I tow for a living, but I still get jittery about it now. But yeah, we went over, only on the side, thank God. We didn't do a full roll.
Yep.
If that's any better. But but we lost the Land Cruiser. We lost our brand new enclosed car trailer that we had for 4 weeks. I hadn't even made the first
Bought
paint.
it just for the trip.
Yeah, well, we wanted it. Yeah, like we thought we'll get it for there and then we can use it after. So it was hadn't even made the first payment on it.
Wow.
So that went over, and we were so lucky that it was in the enclosed car trailer. If it had been in an open one, we wouldn't have got it back. I don't think it wouldn't have been able to be fixed.
Yep.
But but because it went over in the trailer, the boys had strapped it down so well. But when it went over, the straps have obviously stretched.
Yep.
And it was like the car with the holes in the trailer. It looks like it'd been rammed up against jailhouse bars, like all down the side, and then when they pulled it down the other side, it hit the wheel arch.
Flipped the other way.
So she was a bit banged up and stuff, but we put her in and they said, yeah, we can fix her. So we had a little bit of issues here and there. But yeah, 12 months later, we got it back, and that's the way. She hasn't even been wet rubbed or anything yet.
Yep.
Wet rubbed and polished. So
This
is how it's come out of the shop.
It looks really good.
This is how it's come straight out. So.
And you had a lot of stuff done with the chrome to get it all right.
Yep, so we sent all the chrome away because we thought if we're going to get new paint, you can't just put the old chrome back on it.
Yep.
So it's just going to look crappy. So we sent the chrome away, and we got new bars and stuff as well. We did all that, and it's come back, and it's looking mint. It's starting to look really good. We've got new seats coming that we've just got a call from our trimmer. So the new QE seats, I think there's Z seats in it at the moment in the front.
Okay.
With a headrest, but we've got the real QE seats and stuff going in with the little headrest and stuff. So it's going to be the way it come out, apart from the little hand-me-down exhaust and stuff I've got from. I tend to get from the other car.
It sounds great. We just followed it here and then all the way through.
It sounds the part. It doesn't really go anywhere, but it sounds the part.
You may give it a few revs as you go through those tunnels too.
I know, and I'm still getting used to it because I'm still nervous. Like I was nervous driving it before because it's such a big car.
Yep.
Because I come from smaller cars, Tirana's my ideal car, but having a Stato, I'm a bit nervous about the size of it and the that sort of thing. So I'm still getting used to driving it. And I wasn't too bad before at the accident. I'm like, if something happens or, I sort of kick something, it's all paint, we'll fix it up sooner or later. But now that it's
perfect paint,
I'm even more nervous. I'm like, oh no,
And you do a bit of detailing, and obviously Scott partnered Willie's.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's Willie's Wash and Wax. Check that out. So obviously some amazing work.
Yeah, so that's the thing too. We've got this, and it's like, he goes, I've got to wet rub it. I've got to do this. He goes, Willie's Wash and Wax in our own car. We haven't it because we're just so busy and stuff. And it's always the thing, if you're an electrician, you don't have any lights at work in the house, or your
you
stuff,
don't get your own stuff done.
You never get your own stuff
done. I think we were
done.
just talking to Grant, and he's got about 15 projects of his own out there that he's never gets time to do.
He'll say, we'll look at the board at home with jobs on the board and stuff. And he's like, oh yeah, we've got to do this and this and this and before this event. And I'm like, what about Mig?
Yeah.
We're going to do Mig, but no, she's looking good. Everyone's done a really good job. Couldn't have done it without everyone though. When we had the accident, we got calls left, right and centre. Everyone was amazing. Little bits and pieces, and because you've got to have certain screws and this, that, and everyone was just coming out of the woodwork saying, we've got this if you need this, we've got a back door, we've got this panel, just amazing. So really, it's not like my car, it's everyone's car, because everyone's
helped out.
Everyone's got little bits and pieces, and I got stuff sent from Melbourne, they're just amazing, the community, so.
Yeah. Now, talking about the community, a lot of ladies in the car scene, right?
Yes.
So, and hopefully there's some watching here as well. If you're a lady in the car scene, where's a cool place that you can go and hang out and with like-minded people and in a group and not listen to us blokes rabbit on. And
at this point in time, there's not many places.
Yep.
So we're feeling a bit, isolated, so to speak. But what we've decided to do with Queen's Bras and Cars, we've made this girls' car group. Boys are welcome and stuff, but and we want to have once we get up and going, we've only been going about 4 or 5 weeks. We've had the group up and going and stuff like that. What we want to eventually do is we want to have shed nights. So we'll go to someone's house once a month and do a shed night, whether we change oil, whether we show people how to change tyres, if they don't know how to change wheels, tyres, how to jack up a car. You know, all this stuff that maybe there's some girls out there, women out there, that are just a bit, you know,
and we get too bossy when we
that.
try and show things, and
like,
so maybe
to
be able to hang out with other women and do it together.
Mig's my car, our car, but my car, and you know, it's always like, you know, I'll get a car and I want to work on it and I want to do this. I'll be doing something, I'll be like, oh no, I'll help you do this, or I'll help you do that, and then all of a sudden I'm standing back going, looks great. So, you know, we sort of want to get these shed nights together and go, here girls, let's go, this is the tools, this is what we need to do, and we can all work on our cars and help each other. Because we've got a few ladies that are around the place that know everything about cars. They're great with their cars, they work on their own cars. So we just want to get all these girls together, have a good time, relaxed, not feel pressured or watched or anything like this, and just have fun. Just have fun changing tyres, just have fun changing the oil. And if someone needs something to their car, then we'll all come together and we'll do it, you know.
Help each other
So shed nights, cruises, just to support each other. Because I'm really, like, when you come to events sometimes, you know, the ladies are sort of standing back and the guys are, you know their thing and know the people and cars. And I just want to see, when you see a, you know, QBC member or, you know, Queensborough, hey guys, how you doing? Have a chat. How's your car going? You know, and get that community feel happening for, you know, for the women and stuff. Yeah, we love the men. Don't get us wrong, we're not bad. we love our boys, but it's just nice
have your
to
own
have
space and
and to feel a part of something and support, and for other females to go, you know, well done. Like it doesn't matter what sort of car you have. You could have a Swift, you could have Stato, you could have anything. Everyone is welcome.
Well,
like it doesn't matter what sort of car you got.
So get on Facebook and search that up, Queen's Bras and Cars.
Queen's Bras and Cars. So that's what we're trying to do at the moment.
We'll put a link down below. Tyler's all
that
over
would be
that.
Awesome.
So
once we get our cruises and stuff going, we'll all go and have breakfast and lunch and meets, and it'd be good.
Love it. Thanks, guys. Thanks for telling us a bit about Mig.
Guys.
And I know it's not finished. It's still, they never are they?
Oh, well, that's what I've been told. That's cars. I said I've been told that's cars. You know, no, it's never finished. So
enjoy it.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys.
Aussie hot rods, cars, bikes, and trucks put on a bit of a show up here at Superformance, mate. What did you think?
Oh, how good was the turnout?
Mate, it's good. I think, you know, we've had a nice sunny day. It's been a lot of rain up here in Queensland. I think
we had this will be the third weekend now without rain, I think.
This year, So it's a beautiful day for it. Everyone wants to get out and have a bit of a cruise, and it's great to see some cool old cars out here.
It is, absolutely.
And a bit of a look at some of the stuff that's going on out the back at Superformance. It's always awesome to see all the stuff. There's so much going on here every time.
Very impressive work going on out there.
Yeah, the stuff is top notch. So check it out. Make sure you go and give them all a follow. And I guess that's it until the next one. Yeah, well, before the next one, you want to head down below, hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified when the next one goes up. And, jump on the website, grab yourself some merch. You got the hats on the store as well. And, pick something up and give us some support if you want to. Or you can become a member down below as well. Help us out. We'll keep bringing you some car stuff and hopefully some more live drag racing coming soon. Absolutely. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.